but then I got lighter again. Hey, welcome to Byte Me Podcast, episode 351. Colby, we did it 2 weeks in a row, man.
Woo!
I know, it's exciting. Dylan is still not here because apparently he's going to Montana. As Colby said, he's going to probably become a dental floss tycoon.
Joke for two people.
Yeah, and it's me and you,
they're
right?
Both on this podcast.
Yeah. I sent the video of that song to Dylan, so I guess maybe he would get it now too. Maybe.
Did you tell him about Tina Turner?
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that. No, I didn't. Huh. Well, when he gets back. Anyway, go listen to Strictly Commercial by Frank Zappa, the album. Listen to the entire thing.
You're not going to be able to because it is not available anywhere.
Yeah, it's a real bummer. You can like on Spotify, you can look it up and there's a playlist that has all the songs on it. So
does it have the good version of Joe's Garage?
I don't know, maybe.
Or does it have the non-full version of Yellow Snow?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Because I haven't been able to find those except for on Strictly Commercial.
Well, go pirate Strictly Commercial. Go
to my mom's house, kill her, enter what we call the cat room, and in the cat room there's a locker with all my CDs in it, and it's in there.
Do you think that it's necessary to kill mom in order to do this? Colby's choking to death. Colby might be dying right now. It's terrible. He's muted, and I just watching.
I'm back.
He's back. Do you have to kill mom to do this, or you just sneak in? Like she goes to get food every once in a while and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could
stake out my mom's house. Wait for her to leave.
If you do that, would you mind grabbing me the Short Music for Short People CD? Because I don't have that one.
Well, I can. I've got that on MP3. I can just send it to you.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Well, I guess you don't have to kill my mom then.
Anyway, Montana. It's a great place, big sky country, and a pretty great song by Frank Zappa. Anyway, that's where Dylan is. We're going to talk about some video games. We're going to talk some indie games. I don't know how time zones work.
I don't have show notes.
So I was an hour early to the podcast, and Colby was not an hour early to the podcast, so
I don't think you ever sent them to me.
I did. I sent them to you like 2 days ago. They're right.
Never mind. I got them.
Anyway, it gave me a chance to play another video game though in between that I wanted to talk about. So we got that going for us. Talking a little bit about some Switch stuff and then some cheap free games. I had the intention of this podcast being shorter than the podcast used to be, but last time we talked for an hour and 20 minutes. So I don't know. We'll see.
That's shorter. Like we used to go for like 2.
That's true. It's like by for all intents and purposes, it is shorter. I like that Dylan's been playing Montana. Why don't you tell us about what you've been talking? Blah, 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 blah. Tell us what you've been playing, Cole.
I gave up on Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Are you going to go back to it though?
I mean, I'll say yes, but no.
No.
We both know that's a lie. Like
once you stop playing, it's gone forever.
I will have all intentions of going back, but we all know that I won't.
See, and actually what I believe is probably like 3 years from now, you go like, man, Assassin's Creed was sure good. I should play that again. And then you'll load it up and you'll go like, I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing. And you'll start it from scratch and you'll put another 200 hours into it and still not beat it.
That is also a possibility. No, like I really liked it. I was having a very good time. I put like 90 hours into it and then went like, sorry, I don't know what I'm dying.
It's okay.
But I'm going to have a drink of this delicious Dr. Pepper creamy coconut.
I wish we were sponsored by Dr. Pepper. That'd be amazing.
Taste the rainbow.
No, that's
I don't know
Skittles.
what Dr. Pepper's.
Do you know who John Green is?
Is it Tom Green's dad?
It is not Tom Green's dad. He was the guy, he wrote The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh yeah.
He and I mean does a lot. Like he's an author, but also is like a big tuberculosis cure advocate, and like does Vlogbrothers with his brother. Built this like science and history platform for learning. Like anyway, doesn't matter.
Didn't we cure tuberculosis?
Yeah, it's we did. In the United States.
Oh, okay. It's back and better than ever everywhere else.
It never left.
It's like we don't have to worry about cholera here, but
Yeah.
diarrhea is like the third most common cause of death.
Yeah,
Like,
TB kills like, I don't know, a million something people a year.
cool.
Just not here. Anyway, I guess if you really want to read a good book, read Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. It's pretty terrific. But anyway, long story short, he loves Dr. Pepper and tried really hard to get sponsored by Dr. Pepper, and he is way, way, way more famous than we are, and was not able to lock that down. So probably
has he tried like one of the off brands?
Oh, like Mr. Pibb?
Or I was thinking more like Dr. Thunder.
Dr. Thunder, yeah. I think he likes diet though, and I think only Dr. Pepper.
No,
has.
I think there's a diet Dr. Thunder, if I recall correctly.
That's the
Shasta may also have a diet
Dr. Pepper.
Maybe I'm thinking of their root beer. I don't know.
Anyway,
anywho,
you're back. Tell me more about
No
AC
Longer Dying,
Shadows.
but I am enjoying this delicious creamy coconut Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar. But yeah, no, I put like 90 hours into it, and I'm like, okay, like I've done enough. I think I'm just gonna beat the
campaign,
the main story. Then I realized that kind of like Valhalla, the main story's real long.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, I'm probably gonna have to put another 40 hours into Valhalla or into Shadows. And I'm like, and I was already like I said, I was really enjoying it, but I also noticed that I was doing that thing where I'm like, okay, I'm starting up AC Shadows, and then I'm like, cool. I play for like 2 minutes, and then I'm like, I'll bet you TikTok's got something interesting to show me. I can learn more about Marcus the Worm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone should be going and watching Marcus the Worm, by the way. Marcus the Worm is great. Don't listen to Cliff.
No, I mean, I enjoy Marcus as well, but like
my kid loves Marcus the Worm, and I'm like, can we watch? She's like, can we watch this one? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't seen them all, and some of them, no, you can't watch. But some of them you can. So we just watch like 4 of them over and over and over.
It's again. A fever dream. Yeah,
no, it is amazing.
I get what you're saying about AC Shadows, though. Like any of those kind of like, there's a million sub quests and a million collectibles. There's a million things to do. Like I have to be really careful to like keep doing the main quest at the same time, or else I'll do the exact same thing. Exactly.
Well, let's say there's like 8 areas that you can explore. I think I have fully explored at least. Oh, did I say 8? I meant 12. I was going to say I've explored like 8 of them. I've explored most of that map, done a ton of side quests, and I think I just kind of burned myself out on it. But like, it's a really good game.
Yeah.
I would highly suggest it. But I then decided I'm going to play Police Simulator.
Yeah, shooting dogs.
I didn't put that on the list. Yeah, shooting dogs, harassing homeless people. And I started that up and played for like 30 minutes. And it's probably something I'll go back to. But I think at the time I was like, I don't want to play this.
Yeah.
Because like you can't shoot suspects, even in casual mode.
Why?
I know, like I can understand if they're like in the simulation mode, they're like, hey, maybe don't shoot suspects in the back of the head. But like in casual mode, I should be judge, jury, and executioner.
I mean, I think
like, you jaywalk, sorry, shouldn't have done that.
It's fair.
Your dog's slightly aggressive.
Damn.
Sorry. Oh, you can probably do that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Casual mode, like that's.
I mean, I assume you can do that in simulation mode too. I mean, I've got to assume. So
yeah. My favorite was the video of the cop that was shooting at the very docile small dog and missed and shot his partner in the leg. I greatly enjoyed that video.
I like the guy. I think my favorite one ever is where the acorn hits the top of the minivan, and the guy is like, "Shots fired!" and like pretends to do like a combat roll, but instead it's like doing a combat roll. and just
then opens fire into a car with people in it.
Yep. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Cop Simulator could have been a lot more fun. That's what I'm trying to say.
I know. Like, I think they don't want me to have fun, and that might be a problem.
I need to play Grand Theft Auto from the other side. Man, why have they never done that? GTA from the cop side? That'd be amazing.
Have you ever seen the roleplay servers?
Oh, yeah, I could get into that.
Where you can roleplay as the cop and like pull people over. People do that on Twitch. You can watch a guy like pretend to be a cop in like Grand Theft Auto.
That'd be amazing. I want to be an ambulance driver, like one of the ambulance drivers that like pulls up to the scene, hits 3 other people on the way. Like, yeah. Anyway, tell me. I'll stop interrupting you. Tell me more about.
Oh no, you're good.
Crime scene washer.
So then I played Crime Scene Cleaner.
Yeah,
and if you played Power Wash Simulator and enjoyed that, or maybe let's see, what else would, or like parts of House Flipper, like the cleanup parts of House Flipper, because like generally in House Flipper you'll get to a house and it'll just be like filthy and you have to like clean it up. That's pretty much what Crime Scene Cleaner is, except instead of picking up garbage, you're picking up like blood and evidence,
viscera.
Because you are hired by the mob because your daughter's sick. Like it's a real tenuous storyline. Like, I mean,
it's Breaking Bad, but you're just a cleanup guy instead of a drug dealer.
Well, you were a janitor, so like you have like janitor senses, and I just want to point out that no, that's not true. I don't have janitor.
Are you
senses.
sure? Like, are they like Spidey senses?
Like you can like see like blood, like you hit like X and it's like, oh, you missed a spot.
You don't need luminol, you use your janitor senses.
100% you use your janitor senses. And you have to be very thorough because I don't know, the police will find. I'm only like 2 missions in. Like is like, it's a game that like really probably I should be like 8 missions in, but I'm like, well, I got to get 100% and find all the secrets in this level. So each mission takes me like an hour and a half.
What are secrets in a crime scene?
I think there's a serial killer on the loose or something that you'll eventually find. I don't know.
Are you playing Dexter?
Kind of. I mean, except I don't know, like also on top of like if you like Power Wash Simulator and House Flipper, add a little bit of like, I don't know if it's Eurojank, but we'll just go with Eurojank.
Sure. Yeah.
Like the voiceover or voice thing is not great. Like I said, the storyline is there, but I think they're just like, how can we just like kind of tie this together?
It's super weird.
The physics are kind of funny. Like, because you're often picking up bodies and they just ragdoll. Like ragdoll. And like I couldn't get, you just like throw them in the back of your truck and they like turn into body bags.
Maybe
I guess you leave, and I don't know if people don't go like, huh, sure, there are a lot of body bags in the back of that, like, you know, truck.
Maybe the crime is that someone stole their bones.
It pretty much looks like that. But I like threw some lady in like the back of the truck and like something went wrong and she just kind of sat there and spun for about 30 seconds.
I know a lot of people
arms flailing. It was
think that those kind of things like break the immersion and whatever. But like,
oh, there's no immersion in this game. I'm not like, oh, this is.
That's the reason I play open world games. Like, I want weird stuff to happen.
You want in the first of Fallout when they're telling you the story, the guy sitting in the chair's head just to slowly spin around.
I remember playing Fallout 4 one time, and I was doing something with dog meat, and he just like slowly sunk into the ground, like just a snout.
You're like, ooh, this is a real Atreyu moment.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, but like Crime Scene Cleaner, like if you enjoy, like, I don't know why I enjoy those kinds of games so much. Like, I think it's just like, you know, turn your brain off and like clean stuff kind of thing.
I've got a couple of like maybe suggestions, but I know I don't want to make a medical diagnosis on our podcast. So
Nothing that actual doctors haven't already diagnosed me with. So, but yeah, no, they're just like I just enjoy them as like I'm gonna shut my brain off and just play this game for a bit. Like
Nothing wrong with
they're
that.
good like palate cleanser games. Except like oftentimes when I say like, oh, nice palate cleanser game, I'm like, oh, I just put like 60 hours into
I was gonna
this
say,
game?
how much didn't you play Power Simulator and then go like, oh, there's DLC too?
It hadn't released by when I played it. I played Power Wash Simulator, I think the first day it was released. So
it's all good. It's all good.
But like, yeah, Power Wash Simulator, like House Flipper. I haven't bought House Flipper 2, but I'm real tempted to.
I must have missed House Flipper. That sounds kind of fun.
House Flipper is so good because you like would clean up the trash and then you could like install all sorts of like cool things and yeah. Or was it House Flipper? That doesn't sound right.
This is your story, man.
I don't. I'm like now I'm second guessing myself. But yeah, it was a really fun game that you just like. I mean, it was kind of like when you used to build houses in The Sims.
Yeah,
kind of like that, but more detailed.
That sounds fun.
But you tell me about your game, and I'll look up if I made up House Flipper.
So I played a couple things. I played
House Flipper. Yeah.
House Flipper. I'll check it out. I played Doom: The Dark Ages.
Co-op DLC.
Oh hell yeah! We could be like a reality TV show where
we could be like those twins that
flip houses.
Are probably evil.
Yeah,
I would assume they're evil.
I saw them
just based on them.
I saw them at Disneyland once.
Were they evil?
I didn't get close enough to tell.
Like I picture those guys are just like horrible.
This is
I don't know why, but like
allegedly
they just give me like
horrible. Cole, you haven't podcasted in a while. Remember, you have to say allegedly first, otherwise it's defamation. I think.
Yeah, they can sue me.
Yeah,
that's fine.
What if they sue you for your screwdriver kit and your other screwdriver kit?
They probably have better screwdriver kits than I do.
Anyway, I played Doom: The Dark Ages. You know, do you ever? I mean, maybe not, but like, I'm old. I'm like played Doom 1 off a floppy disk, the shareware old.
Bought it at Media
Play, yeah. And like I might just be too old for Doom anymore. Like it's fun. Like I liked Doom: The Dark Ages probably more than I liked 2016. Probably it's a little slower paced. You can really like there's a lot of there is a lot of accessibility options, which is really nice. Like I could have beaten Doom: The Dark Ages, but like just didn't want to put 2 or 3 hours into it, played the first couple levels, and like it's fine. It's Doom. Like I can't. It's like if you've played any Doom game, probably ever, you know what you're getting into with it. And it's just like, it's just bigger weapon. Like I don't know. You had some cool weapons. Like you have a shield that has a chainsaw on it, and you throw it at people. Like that was pretty cool. You have a gun that crunches up skulls and shoots the skull bits at people. Like that was pretty cool. But like I don't know, it's just more Doom, and there's nothing that makes it unique or different. I mean, new setting, I guess, but really it was just more Doom, and I just wasn't in the mood for it. Colby's looking so quizzically. I don't know if he can't hear me anymore, or if there might be a mouse in his room, perhaps.
No, I'm plugged in, and my battery is. Oh, now it says it's plugged in.
Huh.
I just looked down and I noticed that my battery was like half full, and I'm like,
oh, no.
That's weird considering I can see that it's plugged in.
We'll have to podcast faster.
Yeah, this battery dies so quick. But it says it's plugged in now, so I don't know.
For my Christmas podcast, we record. It's a 25. It's like a daily podcast for 25 days, but we don't do them every day. We record like 8 of them at a time, and then just release them over 8 days. And I know that the magic's gone now, but I was recording them, and we'd record the first one, it would sound fine. I'd be editing, and the second would sound fine. Then the third one, I'm like, what's that noise in the background? And it would just get progressively louder throughout the podcast. And I finally realized that my co-host's laptop, when she'd been recording for a long time, her fans would kick on because it was loud, and her microphone would pick it up. So it was just her, but it just got increasingly loud.
Did it ever pick mine up when I would use the podcast?
No.
Because there were times when it would hit a certain point and my fans would kick on. I'm like, my computer's going to take off.
No.
I have a cooling pad, but because it's on constantly, I figured that I probably shouldn't have it on now.
Yeah, no, you're good. Anyway, Doom, if you've played Doom in the past and you enjoyed Doom in the past, you'll probably, if you like 2016, I am sure you'll like the Dark Ages. I'm just I don't know, maybe Doom's just not my thing anymore. It just wasn't. It's fine. The other game I'm playing is American Arcadia, and American Arcadia is a game that they just made for me. I played the demo maybe, I don't know, a month and a half ago, and I was like, holy cow, this game's amazing. And it just happened to be on sale, so I went and grabbed it on Steam, got it for $8, $10. And it's a game that's hard to talk about without spoiling it, which always makes it fun to talk about on a podcast. But essentially you find out that you are a character kind of in the Truman Show, except it's an entire city that's in the Truman Show, and nobody knows, and they're watching it being broadcast. The people in the rest of the world are watching it being broadcast, and at some point in the time, 6 people managed to escape. And so now they've created a resistance that's trying to help other people escape. And you are a person that has been, you're too boring. You're too normal. You don't bring anything to the table. And so they're going to eliminate you. And maybe that means kill you, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know yet. And so they're trying to get you out before you get killed. And it's a the really unique part about the game is when you're playing as the guy in the Truman Show, the entire game takes place left to right. It plays a lot like Inside, where all you're doing is going left to right. And then but you're always in contact via a headphone, a earpiece with the person who's trying to help you break out, and she moves about her space in 3D. You play her in a first person mode. But then there are certain times when you're playing as your character, and she interacts with you by security camera. So you'll see the security camera icon, click on, you click on that, and it pulls you into a security camera view, and you can still move your character, but then she can interact with different things. So sometimes you're actually moving you and interacting with things as her at the same time. It's a really, really unique mechanic. It probably would have been it probably could have been what's the you played Way Out, maybe?
It Takes Two.
A Way Out. Yeah, it probably could have been done like that too, but it's really unique doing it all yourself. Sometimes it's a little hard, but it's really interesting. But it's got this really cool. The game is set in 2023, but inside the dome, it's still the 70s. So everything's got this 70,
just like my house,
just like your house. But I mean, that's kind of the thing. Everything's got all the rooms are those sunk in couch, relaxing places. Everyone's wearing bell bottoms and sweater vests, and everything's got that kind of 70s, not mid-century modern, but kind of that vibe. It's really, really, but also kind of modern. They have robots. And that kind of stuff. So I don't know. It's one of the most unique games that I've played recently, and absolutely worth playing. I don't know how I missed it. It came out in 2023, I think. It's made by the same people that made the Call of
Duty.
It's not Call of Duty. It's made by it's made by the folks. that made, I'm looking it up right now, maybe if I can do this in any sort of fast way. Call of the Sea. Did you play that at all? It was like a shipwreck game kind of.
Are you asking me? Or was
yeah, no, it was not. I have played it, so I was asking you.
It wasn't like a question to the audience. Like,
no, I'm not.
Hey, and if you've played Call of Sea, why don't you comment below? Hit that like and subscribe button while you're at it.
I think actually it's more like Dora the Explorer. I'm like, and have you played it?
We wait a second. We can't figure it out. Can you?
Yeah. Did you play Call of the Sea?
No, I meant to, but then it went off Game Pass before I did.
Super good. And it has the only problem about this game that I really felt was the exact same problem that does, where it's like a very, very loose puzzle solving game. Like the puzzles are very obvious and very easy, except for like 3 of them that are very, very hard, and you'll never get past them without looking at a guide. So, besides that, no, terrific though. Like I'm going to say like 8 hours long. So it kind of gets in, gets out. Definitely worth it. So check out American Arcadia. Big fan.
So did you know that one of the Property Brothers is married to Zooey Deschanel?
I did not, nor did I know that Zooey Deschanel was married. So yeah, good for her. I always thought she'd end up with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but what do you do? No, that's super weird, but I don't know. Again, I saw both of them at Disney World getting off Jungle Cruise. So, Disneyland, I suppose. So, I'm going to talk about 2. Oh no, let's talk about news first. You ready? Can you news us, Cole?
News.
Talking about the Nintendo Switch release. Like, is it on your radar at all that the Switch comes out in like 2 weeks? Like maybe less than.
Nope.
I think it comes out June 4th, and I just completely
which is next
week or the week after. Yeah. I read something about like it's coming out like early June regardless. And I was like, oh, that was quick. And that is not something I care about at all. But anyway, think back to the Switch 1 and this is my own podcast, so I can say shit show that was the like weird squid adapter that you needed to like you plug it into your phone and your Switch, and like you'd think that maybe Nintendo would have learned from that, maybe. And the new one is better. There's a microphone built into your Switch. You can just talk via that directly. But that raised one question for me. So built into your Switch. So what do you do if your Switch is plugged into your TV and you're not holding it? Do you just like yell at it really loud?
You just shout.
So that's the first issue. The second issue is they are going to require a subscription in order to use voice chat. It'll be free for like the first, I don't know, 10 months through March of next year. And then after that, you'll have to have a Nintendo Online subscription to use it, which I guess is not like Nintendo Online's not expensive, as I recall. It's like what, $30 a year? Is that right?
I don't know.
You just stole mine.
Don't pay for it,
didn't you?
Yeah.
Do I still pay for it? I don't know. I should look into that.
I play the Switch thingamajig like, I don't know, once every year. I'm like, I should play Link to the Past. And I go and play Link to the Past. And then they're like, oh, do you want to see all the new games? I'm like, sure. And they show me like 14 new games. I'm like, cool. I've never heard of any of these. Yeah. So
I should take a look at that and see if that is still something I do. But anyway, I guess it's fine, but also it seems kind of in a world where Xbox just integrates directly with Discord now, it seems kind of like weird to be charging folks to talk to people. But then, they also have the camera so you can see people somehow. Like, I don't know exactly how that'll work. Like, is it going to be like a little you in the corner of my video game?
As someone who remembers how it worked with Uno on Xbox. Not
Not
well.
well. So, but the kind of the kicker is in order to use any of these features, regardless of whether you pay for it or not, you have to have a phone number associated with your Switch, including your kids. So, like, they will have to have a responsible adult, put a phone number and associate the Switch. You get a text message, and like, I don't know, like, have you run into the problem with your kid at all where like you accidentally do something wrong and then they can't ever access anything again because they're too young or a kid or not? Or like my kid got locked out of their EA account for like 3 years because we said they were a child, and it meant that they couldn't play any game that was rated anything under teen, I think. So like couldn't play Battlefront 2 because it was rated M. And I'm like, but I said it's okay. They're like, well, that doesn't matter. I'm like, but shouldn't it? The answer was no. But yeah, like, I don't know. It just seems like a lot of hoops to have to jump through to be able to talk to someone on your gaming device in the year 2025. But
I mean, also maybe it's Nintendo and they have a lot of kids.
I get it.
I wonder
like,
if they're just trying. I mean, it's also Nintendo and they're like 12 years behind on a lot of things.
It just seems like that could
be that
all be handled via like parental controls and not having to associate a phone number.
$10 game you buy,
right? That's a DLC for every game. Oh, you want voice chat? Yeah, that'll be an extra $10. Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed dumb, but I'm not going to buy one. So yet, man, we'll see. Anyway, you want to talk about some indie games real quick?
I do.
Shroom and Gloom is the first one we're going to talk about. Like, you're not a like CCG, not even collectible card game, but like a card battler. Like if someone says to you it's a card-based roguelite, is that a turnoff for you?
Yes, except for the two that I've played that I very much enjoyed. But every other one I've tried, I'm like, oh no, I don't like this at all.
Yeah, like every time I see a cool indie game, I'm like, ooh, that looks neat. And they're like, it is a card-based indie, an indie card-based roguelike. And I'm like, nah. But anyways, Shroom and Gloom is one of those. But it was the visuals of it were interesting enough for me to like go, I'll give it a try. And like, I don't know how we define indie anymore. This game is actually being published by Devolver Digital, so like indie, I guess.
Devolver's indie.
Sure. It's like the most interesting looking game I've played in a long time, though. Dungeon kind of crawler, from a first person perspective, but every like environment in it is made up of like, I don't know, a couple hundred, like, and I don't know how it's actually done, but it just looks like they took a bunch of things and stacked them. Have you ever seen like a diorama or like a paper cutout kind of thing? So the entire thing has depth, but it's all based on a bunch of things like stacked up together. I don't know. The visuals of it
looks kind of interesting.
Yeah, were super, super interesting. You can actually go to our YouTube channel. Probably just youtube.com/Byte Me Podcast. I posted like 30-minute playthrough of the demo.
And I think Devolver also did Inscription, and Inscription was one of those ones that I very much enjoyed.
Yeah, this one's coming out soon. I'm not sure if they actually have a release date for it yet, but just really, really unique. And so I think that if you like those kind of games, you would probably like this too. Like I said, I played like one round of the demo and was like, dude, this game is super, super interesting. I like the look of it. I didn't hate the way it felt, but like I'll never actually play it in real life. It's way too outside of games I like, but really interesting. So check out Shroom and Gloom. A lot of fun. The other one I played while I was waiting for Colby to finish dinner is called Relic Abyss. And it's a is there a word for like vampire survivor likes? I don't know. I don't know what those are.
Not yet.
Yeah. It's a vampire survivor like, but instead of being like kind of ugly pixely based, it's like really interesting and hand drawn. I played 2 rounds of it, and it looks really interesting. It's got it appears to have a little bit of a story. There's like 20 unlockable heroes that'll have different things. As you progress through the level, you collect new things and level up your character. So like you have stats. Lots of really kind of unique and weird enemies. I don't know. Like, you really liked Vampire Survivors, right?
I loved Vampire Survivors.
And it's the funny thing is those are games where I'm like, I don't know, I don't really know if this is for me. And then you get to like round 3, you're like, well, I just need to play a little bit more. And then you like get to round 4, and you're like, well, I just got some stuff. I just need to play a little bit more.
So the funny thing about Vampire Survivors is that I own, I think, every single DLC that has been released. I don't own the game
because it was on Game Pass.
It's on Game Pass, and it's like $5. I don't know why I don't own the game, but like,
it's this one was fun. It doesn't have a release date, but you can go download the demo on Steam. It's called Relic Abyss. It like is doing the demo's like doing numbers though. So go check it out. I think it's got enough buzz around it that, you know, it'll be something you want to check out if you like those kind of games. I would say the only kind of negative I felt about it is I felt the hitboxes were a little unforgiving. Like Vampire Survivors always felt very fair. And this one, like a couple times, I'm like, I don't think I actually hit that thing, but you know, it's a demo. Like the game's still being worked on, so check it out. All right, Cole. Question time.
Questions.
If it's a little bit early, but do you have any picks for Game of the Year? Like if you had to pick Game of the Year right now in late May, what would your Game of the Year be?
Let me look at the games that I have played and beat this year.
I haven't beaten many. It's a short list for me this year.
So I have not. Oh, I've played Avowed. That is the only game from this year that I have played and beat. So Avowed,
yeah. Let's see. I played.
I mean, like, can we count Assassin's Creed Shadows?
Yeah, absolutely.
That was also really good, but I didn't beat it.
That's fine. It's fine. It's May. Like, I don't think you have to be like super, choosy about how our Game of the Year works.
Can I just say a game that was not
game
from this
you
year?
Played this year?
A game I played this year. Inspector Waffles was incredibly good.
Tell me about Inspector Waffles.
Inspector Waffles is a point-and-click adventure game where you play a cat who is a detective.
Sure.
And there is a lot of cat-based puns.
I can get behind that.
So that's good. Doki Doki Literature Club was quite good.
It was scary though, right?
I can't spoil it.
Okay.
It's really good though. Electrician Simulator was very fun. Now I'm just playing that in real life.
It's far safer in a video game.
Yeah, it's also less expensive.
Yeah.
Core Keeper, I played that.
Oh, we played a lot of Core Keeper.
Cloud Punk was really good.
I did. I'm looking at my games I played. I did not keep track of video games I played in 2024. Apparently, so I beat Avowed. Avowed was good. If I had to choose, like I haven't beat American Arcadia yet, but I think that would probably be the best game I've played this year. And probably South of Midnight. Although I sure liked Dredge. I sure like Dredge a lot too. So it's too early. I don't know. And I've only played like 5 games. So, but man, this year has been pretty packed. Expedition 33 was not on my Game of the Year list. The person who asked that question, I did not actually see who it was. It's my kid's friend Ryan who asked the question. He wanted me to say Expedition 33, but it was.
I need to play that.
Yeah, you should.
Love me some Thunder Lotus games.
Yeah. It's not a Thunder Lotus game, but
you're thinking Clair Obscura.
Expedition 33.
Oh, is that what's the what?
Some other 33. But yes, we should.
Yeah, that is 33.
We should play that one together. So Thunder Lotus games, the folks who made Sundered and the Super Sad game. What's the name of the Super Sad game? Spiritfarer made a 33 player online roguelite, I think. So you play.
Yeah, for some reason I thought that.
Yeah, it's not.
But yeah, now that I say it, I'm like, yeah, no, that
it's some
33 Immortals.
33 Immortals, yeah. I think you play in groups of 4 on a 33 player team. Somehow that doesn't math out. Maybe there's one person you're fighting. I don't know, but it looks really interesting. We should give that a try. It's on Game Pass. Anyway, there's that. Do you want to talk about some cheap and or free games coming to Game Pass? Have you played Monster Train? Did you play the first one?
I tried it, and you see that roguelike deck builder?
Yeah. Wasn't for you. Wasn't the right one.
Not for me.
Yeah. Monster Train 2 is coming out. Actually, I already did. Came out on May 31st.
What is with your games that... Because I've played Creatures of Ava.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've played Stalker 2.
They're either just... Maybe they're coming back.
No, they're not.
I don't know. This is straight from Xbox Wire, man. So, I don't know what to tell you.
I wonder if they're getting the XS.
That could be.
Update.
That could be. Yeah. Anyway, Creatures of Ava. Was it good? Because it looked really good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I bounced off of it for some reason. Something big came out that I think I started playing instead. That might have been when we started playing Core Keeper, actually.
It could be. Yeah, it's a kind of action-adventure creature-saving game. So it looks good. Stalker 2 came out May 22nd. It's Stalker. Like,
also fun.
First-person shooter. Post-apocalyptic Russia?
Mm-hmm. I think Ukraine or maybe Russia. I don't know, because you're around Chernobyl,
Eastern
which
Bloc.
is in Ukraine.
Tales of Kenzura Zao. It's an EA Play game, so you do need to have Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah. It's a Metroidvania that reminds me a ton of Ori. It looks really good.
Yeah.
So that came out a couple days ago. Check that out. The Division 2 came back to Game Pass.
Oh, yeah.
That came out yesterday. And I think Colby and I have beat that game all the way through twice now. And like...
Is it more than twice?
I think it's... No, because we beat the first one and then we beat the Division 2 twice. And I'll be honest,
I swear I've played it 3 times.
Maybe. If Colby said right now, like, hey, do you want to play the Division 2 again? I would just say yes. It's terrific. So, like, kind of weird and a little bit, like, I don't want to say problematic. That's not really the right word for it. Like, I have some thoughts about the Division, but it's a good game. Like, if what you want to do is just shoot people and not think about... like the ambiguousness of whether you're the good guy or the bad guy, like just go play Division 2. But I mean, that's life, right? To a T came out today, and I'm going to read you actually the complete description of this game. It's just like 3 sentences. It's a charming, colorful adventure game from the creator of Katamari Damacy and the Uvula team about a teen navigating life in a small town with their cute dog companion. And then the final sentence is, while their body is stuck in a T-pose, they do their best to make the most of it. It's, it looks really goofy, and I like that the development team is called Uvula. Metaphor Refantasio?
Tazio. Oh, I want to play that so badly.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's kind of like, it's supposed to be vaguely like Persona. But,
all right. I watched the video and I'm like, damn, that's a JRPG looking JRPG.
Oh yeah. It is very much like a Persona like.
It is set in a medieval fantasy world and it's got turn-based combat, which like
it's
JRPG
I've almost bought
turn-based
it
combat.
times.
Like that's kind of like a deck building roguelite for me. I'm out.
Did you ever play any of the Persona games?
No, because all of them are 100 hours long.
Yeah, they are kind of long.
Every time I'm like, dang,
I only played 3 when it was re-released or whatever, and I really
look super fun. But there's no way that I'm just gonna like casually jump into a 100-hour game. Like, no. If I'm gonna play a 100-hour game, I'm gonna finish Baldur's Gate 3. Spray Paint Simulator. That's the game.
Hell yeah!
He's going to put his next 80 hours into.
Or Crypt Custodian. I've got that on my wish list.
Crypt Custodian looks very fun. It's a Metroidvania. You play as a cat and is sentenced to be the Afterworld's janitor. Do you think he has those janitor spidey senses?
I assume so.
He's a
being
cat too, so like extra ones. It looks super fun. Looks really good. That comes out June 3rd. Spray Paint Simulator comes out tomorrow. And let's see. Yeah.
Can beat Crime Scene Cleaner
Hurry,
and
Cole.
go straight
in the
into Spray Paint Simulator.
Symphonia is interesting. It's a non-violent poetic platformer.
We should suggest this to Dad and see if we can get him to play it.
Man, I can't get Dad to play like games that he'd actually enjoy, let alone games he wouldn't.
I wonder if we just like told him that it was something completely different, if we could get him to play it
to
for
at least
like
load it
10
up.
minutes.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like Call of Duty, but
It's
better,
like a cross between Call of Duty and Fallout 76. It's weird. It's really the best of both worlds. It reminded me a lot of Gris and Celeste. So looks kind of interesting. It's got cool music, and then a couple games.
And you use the power of your violin.
The power of the violin. Yeah. It's. I mean, have you never used the power of your violin, Cole?
No. I use the power of my fiddle.
Are you a fiddle player too?
Mm-hmm.
I saw Charlie Daniels in concert one time.
Did he mention Benghazi and the fact that it is not in fact going away?
He did not, because
he did it every day on Twitter.
It was in the early 2000s, probably. Like if you've ever,
so Benghazi hadn't happened.
If you've ever,
let me guess, 9/11. A lot of mentions of 9/11.
I don't really remember. To tell you how much my life and politics have changed over the past 25 years, we got free tickets to see Charlie Daniels by donating money to the Fraternal Order of the Police. And we went, and I'm like, oh, Devil went down to Georgia. That's fine. And then he played us.
How much money?
Not very much, like $25 probably. Like they were giving those tickets away. I promise you that.
I have a lot of questions.
I did not actually give the money to them. It was my wife. But we were like, Devil went down to Georgia, and then he started playing a song. I wish I remember what it was called. About like vigilante justice. Like if I had to guess the name of the song, it would be called like String 'Em Up, maybe. And like everyone got super excited. I looked around, and I was
there parentheticals of who we're talking about?
I remember just like looking around this arena going like, I am in the wrong place. I am not supposed to be here. It was probably my turning point, like politically. So I'm like, well, that was wrong. Let's try something different. Anyway,
I should give $25 to the DSA instead.
Ironically, yeah, it's happened both ways. So who would have known?
Are you giving away tickets to see Charlie Daniels?
No.
Huh.
No. All right.
Okay.
I did get a business card though that said I was a card carrying socialist, so that was pretty cool. Anyway, a couple other games coming out in June. The Alters, June 13th. FBC Firebreak, June 17th. Lost in Random. Did you ever play any of the Lost in Random games?
I did.
They're
not.
Fun. I played.
Which ones were the?
They're just kind of like weird. Like a lot of it takes place in dreams.
Yeah. I know which one. I was thinking, what was the Bramble one?
Oh yeah, that one was fun too. Yeah,
I was thinking of that.
Lost in Random.
What is FBC Firebreak? First person shooter.
I don't know yet. We'll find out more about.
Oh wait, it's Remedy. It takes after the events of Control.
Oh yeah. It's the new Control game. Yeah, it looks interesting.
Huh. It's multiplayer.
Oh, that'll be fun. Lost in Random. I played the second one, I think. It was good.
Yeah.
Like I really enjoyed it. So I met the developers at PAX like years ago. They were very, very quiet, very nerdy, and I think from like Poland, didn't speak much English. Nice guys, but yeah, that game's cool. Rematch is coming out June 19th, and Against the Storm is coming out June 26th. So we'll talk more about those on the next podcast, which probably will be in 2 weeks. We'll just assume that it'll be in 2 weeks. If you get one sooner, just be happy about it. Finally, we're going to talk about a couple Humble Bundle games. What's your favorite point and click game of all time, Cole?
I don't.
What's your favorite?
I don't know.
If it's not, if the answer is not Sam and Max Save the World, you should.
Oh yeah.
Think about what you're doing.
But I don't know. Sam and Max Save the World, but also Day of the Tentacle.
Day of the Tentacle's real good. You know, the actual answer is I don't remember that new one that came out like maybe 10 years. I was going to say like a couple of years back, but it was probably like 10 years ago. That kind of like X-Files-y feeling one. That one was real good.
Though I will say, I don't know,
Professor Waffles.
Detective Waffles.
Detective
Waffles was
pretty
good.
Pretty good. Anyway, for $10, like that's a good deal. You can get Sam and Max Save the World and Sam and Max Beyond Time and Space, which I think are just like the 3D remasters of
get it just for Observation. Observation's
great
game.
Never Alone, I've never played, but I've always wanted to. It looks really good.
I think I played Never Alone. Is that the
you're like a little like Inuit girl, I think, and she got a dog.
I think I did play that. Is it made by Inuit? Yeah, I played this game.
Yeah, it looks good. Every time I've seen it, it looks fun. Station to Station, I don't know anything about, but who doesn't like trains? Observation's terrific. I played that.
God,
it's super good. It's like really
like that
good.
first, like the first level
yep.
is intense.
Absolutely terrific. Batman, the Telltale series, I didn't play, but I've heard it's good.
Yeah, I did play Never Alone in 2019.
You get Batman the Enemy Within, the Telltale series, Walking Dead 400 Days. And do you remember when we did like a 3-hour podcast on The Walking Dead, calling how much we hated it?
I still kind of blame Vinny.
Anyway, a lot of
and gamers as a whole, because like everyone
people
loves
love The Walking Dead. I'm like, it's so bad.
I did not like it at all.
I think my favorite thing about The Walking Dead is people talk about it like it's got great writing too. Like it's not just a great game, but like they talk about the story, and I'm like, dude, I saw the story. Like there was no twist and turn in that. Like I loaded up the game and I'm like, oh, now I see exactly what's going to happen. Like it was not good. But anyway, you get that one. It's like a free bonus.
One game we did not talk about that came out real recently was Retro Classics.
Oh shoot, I completely forgot about that.
It's like 50 retro games or something,
like retro Atari games. It's part of
like Frogger.
And there's I think it's called Ant Arcade. Like oddly enough, it's essentially like a
Pitfall is on it.
Man, I love Pitfall.
Everyone should play Pitfall.
Really good. I think it's called Ant Arcade. It's it's like a Xbox branded version of that essentially. So you get it free on Game Pass, and you it's all cloud based, so you don't actually install any of the games, which is weird because they're all like 2 kilobytes. Like there's no reason to install them, but you just stream all of them. I've been meaning to play that. I read about it. It looks really cool, and man,
I downloaded it.
Those games are so nostalgic for me, and bad. Like I will play each one of them for 5 minutes and go like, oh man, I remember when that's the only game I had to play. And then
I played Load Runner the other day. I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. Okay, now I'm done. I want
to play Space Taxi though.
I do. I want to play Frantic Freddy. I was trying to find the Frantic Freddy version of Don't Bring Me Down. And luckily, apparently you can beat that game in 14 minutes because I just watched the playthrough.
I did too, and it's crazy to me because I probably played that game for 200 hours and never got past like level 6. So yeah, no, I was actually telling my kid the other day about Golden Axe and how much money I dumped into Golden Axe like at Fred Meyer while we were waiting for our parents to check out.
Or at what did we play at Circle K? Was that Double Dragon?
And like realizing that if you just had like $5, you could beat all of those games in like 15 minutes. It was not a ton of money and it was not a ton of time. You just needed like just enough to get through. I did beat Afterburner that way. I spent like $5 or $10 and beat Afterburner. So
why has there not been a new Altered Beast? There's been a couple new Golden Axes, but no Altered Beast.
We should talk to if I had to guess, probably no one knows who owns the IP. That's actually the answer to anytime you go like, dude, that game was great. Why have they never made a new one of that? The answer is no one can figure out who owns the IP. Do you remember that spy game that came out like the late 90s? I don't remember what it was called, but had kind of a like 70s spy thing. You played as a female spy.
Oh yeah, Perfect Dark?
Perfect
No.
Dark. I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember
It almost has kind of like an Austin Powers vibe, but
yeah.
That's one of those. Like no one knows who owns it, so they just can't make.
So Sega owns this one.
Well,
Sega is the developer and publisher.
Well, Sega needs to get off their whatever and
Sega.
make another Altered Beast, because that game was that was a game that we played a lot at Taco Time, maybe.
No, it was
Noggles. Was it? No, Noggles was Crystal Caverns, I think. I like how
because I don't maybe at Taco. No, I don't remember games at Taco Time.
It wasn't Taco Time. It seems like it was a taco place.
And we played Castlevania at Pizza Hut.
It's really weird that all of my childhood video game memories also are my childhood eating out memories. So I don't know. It's weird stuff. Anyway, I think that is us for this week. If you want to follow us on social media, the only place you can do it is on Blue Sky. So go to Blue Sky. I think it's like weird. It's not like Blue Sky / bytemepodcast.com. It's like Blue Sky / profile / Byte Me Podcast. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, like I said, I don't remember how to get there, but I'm sure you can just go to Blue Sky and search for Byte Me Podcast. You can also, I changed my name, so I'm just cliff.bytemepodcast.com, so that's how you can find me. Do you remember?
We could maybe go to a Noggles.
Really? I thought they all got bought out by Del Taco.
So apparently, Noggles was founded by former Del Taco partner Dick Noggle.
Dick Noggle, you say? Good for Dick.
I kind of assumed that Noggles was named after. I think there's a Noggle.
There
Mexico.
is, yeah, but no.
But nope, it's apparently just Dick Noggle.
Richard Noggles, you say? All right.
Of the Hampton Noggles, I assume. But it says here, a revived Noggles chain was established in 2015 by entrepreneur Christian Zebarth after it was ruled that the trademarks had been abandoned by the original company's successor, Del Taco.
So road trip is what you're saying. Where do we have to road trip to?
I think it's in Southern California.
Well, that's pretty close for you. It's a little bit of a trip for me, but we'll
I don't know where I got Southern California. Oh no, it was a Southern California fast food. It doesn't say where.
We'll do some research. We'll get back to you. Anyway, catch us in 2 weeks. We'll be back here
at Noggles.
And call.
But Byte Me?
That was not very good. Try again.
Stanton, California. There is still a Noggles Taco and Burger. I don't know where Stanton, California
I don't either.
Directions. Direct me to Byte Me.
I'm going to hit the end button now.